sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. The calendar has been circled for this one for quite some time. Throughout the offseason, anticipation for an early-in-the-year top-5 clash. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. First down here for the offense. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They're on the board first here in the season opener. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on 3rd. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field. But if nothing's open, boom. I take it to easily get a first down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
Slings it downfield. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? On second down, they'll take to the air. They're trying to get to him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Let him bust for a longer, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. This quarterback part of their running game. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Number 1.
I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to find his man on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it.
Penn State 14, South Carolina 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Running to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And they run the option, and you can just tell, man, the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw, never gave his receiver a chance. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're setting up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his...
It's loose! How in the world did the offense retain possession? That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good, talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Foster. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode and try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. Going for the big play. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Foster.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. He's going to pass on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Foster. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
21, South Carolina, 17.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick this one off.
And he's going to run it back. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
State offense will take over. First and 10.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on first and 10. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks the tackle. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington is in major trouble today. The folks out there in Seattle are heading for the exits with more determination than a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. They're trailing by 14 to Boston College. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wants to throw on second down. Looking to the big tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
On second down, he'll let it fly. throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Brings up second and goal.
And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina.
He'll bring it out.
The return is tackled down at the 20, and the Penn State offense will take over. First and 10.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First punt of the game. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start. Touchdown Gamecocks. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to throw. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He'll take it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Gets it to the back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. A designed run for the quarterback. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense there, lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Hey, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. He got it. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime?
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing worked.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After the big first down sack, it's second down. For jet sweep pass. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. We'll get it started here in overtime. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Foster.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they're on top here in overtime.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
That ties the game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires it. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Quarterback keeps it. And he'll be smacked to the ground. So they'll pass on the field goal try. 4th and goal, this close to the end zone. You want to ramp up that pressure, and they'll do it by going for it. They're going for the touchdown here on 4th and goal in overtime. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. So instead of bringing out the field goal unit, they'll try to take the early overtime lead with a touchdown. They'll run the sneak for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of scoring, it's over. Going up top on first down. Trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This time on target. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it up in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. They're going to throw it again. Snags it. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Let's see if they actually try to get it in the end zone or if they're just lining up the potential game-winning field goal try here in OT. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They may just get the ball in position for a game-winning field goal here in overtime. Quarterback will keep it. That'll do it! A double overtime touchdown to walk it off!
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And you got your college fantasy football team going. This guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with